mean, we're like 3 or 4 days out from splashing, and I kind of can't get my head wrapped around it. Like, if I don't wake up and put on my same old clothes and go to the shipyard, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with myself. Like, I can't just decide what to wear every day. That's crazy talk. I need to get on a boat and just put on a bikini. So that's the next plan, getting closer and closer. It is really exciting. Just a few days.
Sometimes it's hard to believe our boat looked like this for so long, but it's amazing to think of all that we accomplished along the way.
What you doing in here?
Just stuff.
That's right, lots and lots of stuff. I have spared you for a while, but I think you can handle it now. It's time to share the other 847 projects we did on this refit, so you can really see how many days, lunches, and laughs we spent at the shipyard.
I don't know that it's that exciting, but maybe the folks at home feel differently.
In video time, we're about to put the mast back up, but anytime the mast is down, it's always good to clean, polish, and rebed any of the deck and rigging fittings that you can. Here, Brandon found a very small amount of water intrusion underneath our mast collar, so we filled it with epoxy and rebedded the collar back down with butyl. We also made a new mast collar cover on the interior with this awesome mahogany plywood. Every piece of deck rigging got some love. These were the deck fittings for our shroud connections. We also found some deterioration from corrosion on the bottom of our mast step, so we floated that with epoxy. We love epoxy, and made sure it was nice and level before we bedded her back down. What's next? Any hoses we found that were degraded or underwater but not underwater rated, we replaced and changed out. Here was the hose to the galley sink. While there, we found the galley sink drain was in pretty sad shape.
What look to you? 30 years of corrosion? It should look like that. Nice.
Definitely time to replace. So here we go, all fixed. And time to do a test.
That looks great. No, I can't.
Listen closely for the water.
I put my hand there and I don't feel anything. I'm done.
Now meet our holding tank and the fun hose surprises we found there.
Ventilation vent.
Yeah,
It goes
let's
right
see
there. That does not look good right there, kids. That does not look good right there. What kind of fancy little fixing up job that is.
Shoot that light into your ring.
Bust out the calipers. That one's time to be replaced. Now let's move on to the engine room and our raw water seacock.
4000 is our friend. Oh man. I forgot there was 4,000 on the top. Shit, can I get a rag, please?
Once we'd gone through the boat and checked all of the old hoses and water entry points, it was time to check some of the new ones and test out our new sump box and water catchment system.
No problem, our weep hole. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, pull it up. Yeah, pretty good.
No leaks there either. Let's move on. A big part of installing new electronics on the boat was removing a lot of old, corroded, obsolete wire. And hats off to Brandon, who is a big help in the electronics department. Brandon helped us run all of the wiring for the new chart plotter, the VHF, the wind instrument, the autopilot, the you name it, as well as mount the displays for each, both on the interior at the nav station.
It's kind of scary to watch. It's been holes everywhere. This whole refit has been holes.
IBM will be here
cut
later.
this one.
As well as the exterior in the cockpit, where we mounted the new Zeus chart plotter, as well as one Triton multi-display. Brandon also inspired me to do a little electronic install of my own. New USB charging ports, both in the V-berth and near the companionway.
GoPro, I'm gonna let you have a look at this. See what you see. Ooh, really pretty socket. Look what we got now. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, that's nice. Get in there with the USB. Very cool. Charge our phones. And they can reach up to the cockpit too. But you may not know the story of this little plate.
Don't worry, Video Annie, we'll keep your secret. What's next? Another ongoing project for us throughout the entire refit was the chasing of leaks. Anything we found that was causing water intrusion, we pried off, cleaned, and rebedded with butyl.
Yeah, that show with me more than a feeling. Alright, we are trying to get this lazarette box down and bedded right. I was gonna show you. See if you can see. It's probably not too dark. So you see that gap right in there? And I'm hoping when I screw this, that it's gonna seal it and smush the butyl down.
We even got real crazy and jacked up the rudder so we could rebed the rudder post in the cockpit, as it was causing a pretty significant leak down in the engine room.
Get this guy rebedded. That's all butyl smashed out, so hopefully we'll stop that water leak.
Another pretty major project for us on the boat was the installation of the rudder indicator, which is a sensor the Autopilot uses to determine the location of the rudder, and it has to be mounted down below in a pretty tight place above the quadrant but attached to the Autopilot drive. It was pretty cool to see it in action, and it was installed almost without a hitch.
What? There we go. Okay.
It's reading port, starboard, starboard, port.
Okay, now it's on. Oh, the indicator's backwards.
What, really? Oh no, the one y'all just mounted?
Well, we'll do it through the computer.
Okay, let's say they can reset that, right?
All that work we just did is backwards. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Oh man.
Thankfully, the port starboard mix-up was easily fixable on the computer. But while we spent the day installing it down in the rain in the engine room of our boat, with me in the starboard lazarette, Philip on the port side lazarette, and Brandon poking his head in the aft berth, we discovered yet another leak.
Wake up, GoPro. Alright, so when it's raining, you want to get down every little crevice and hole so you can try to find leaks. And we found a monster leak here. I mean, like massive, massive leaks going everywhere. Making puddles all the way down there. So, try to trace it and start looking. I see that. It's coming right out of the engine panel. Just like the freaking river. Not good. We're gonna rebed that thing. Rebed. Yep, it's the engine panel.
Huh.
Oh, it's over there. Can you see him?
It's weird.
Right over there. The whole A-team's here. Video real quick. They're replacing the engine panel and things are going really well for us here, guys. Who can make sense of this? Y'all got that? Got it? I think we're gonna be A-okay. All right, which one do you want to go to now? This one here?
Should have everything on
Okay, we got 2 on it, right? Is that what you got?
Well, I've got
Tell me what you got.
a green going over here. I've got a black going to the ignition here.
Okay.
I've got a black going back over here next door to
Yeah, when that didn't go so well, we decided to make dueling charts and see who's turned out better. Yeah, after some serious schematics, know that we did get it hooked up correctly and did stop the leak.
Don't see any yet. These have real bad leaks right here coming from the control panel, the engine control panel. It's right over there on the starboard lazarette, and it would run right here like a river. I'm not seeing anything yet. Keep watching, keep a good lookout. You guys want to check for leaks. Very important. Hey kids. So today we gave the boat a really nice wash down. Let's see, she looks nice and clean. I can't even step aboard because my feet are so nasty from the shipyard. I'm not allowed on the boat, which I agree. These shoes are nasty. So it's just gonna give you a peek. We still have to wash up some little goopy gone pieces, you know, where tape left marks, but some of the pieces that we rebedded look really good. And we have stopped 99% of the leaks. The engine panel was our huge last leak. So that's real nice and tight and sealed in, so no water there. This guy is our last little problem child. You see right there, water's getting in, coming down the wire, and leaks down in the engine room. So we'll fix him. You know, that's a small last thing. Otherwise, we drenched the whole boat washing it. We had like just a few tiny little drops pooling in the engine room from the leak we know about. So dry bilge is pretty freaking awesome. I am replacing these guys. These little zinc, sacrificial zincs on the propeller shaft. That way they get all eaten, corroded up first, and these guys die first before the propeller shaft. See how they're all mottled and pockmarked and, you know, corroded, eat it away. So you replace it with a new one. That way this guy gets eaten up first. That's what I'm doing. You guys probably know all this. You're like, geez, Annie, we know what a sacrificial zinc is. Okay, sorry. First thing. GoPro, look at our new chain compared to the old rust bomb over there. Rust bomb. We gotta work on that shackle. My guess is it ain't coming off easy. We're gonna drag it out here. I think if you do it just 4 times equal, it should be right. That's fine. The captain wants to make sure it's 200.
Yeah, 8 times.
That too. That's special time lapse. Yeah, we're so broke we can't afford it, we just run. Wait! Stop! Stop! Just wait a minute! You can't wait on me, he's crazy. GoPro, this is an exciting day. The new chain is about to come through the anchor locker for the first time. I'm excited. I'm excited. Here comes the chain. See how she fits, so that's how she fits. It's pretty good. I'm pleased. Good. I let it fall exactly as it would, like I didn't guide it at all. It can pyramid up pretty high. It wants to pyramid just on its own.
Yeah.
It's got really wide space, but you'll see it's above kind of where the door is, but it doesn't want to fall forward. Just depends on how late. I let it fall exactly how it would, which is hard because it got cramped, but it was good. There's plenty of space for it. How'd it do out here?
Oh, I was physically
mess it
pulling it all in, so my biceps are
My triceps, how funny. You were pulling up, I was pulling down.
Well,
Like tag team.
what I would say is tighten the windlass, just touch it, make sure.
Ready? Wow! We got a windlass!
And once we remembered that we did, we decided to check on her too, and turns out she needed some TLC as well. Getting the old seals out without damaging the windlass and the new ones back in, flat and uniform, took some delicate handiwork on Brandon's part.
That was bad. I almost picked up his oil and took a swig out instead of my beer. Yeah, that would have been.
I picked up something worse than that temperature impact. So.
Better, look better. Let me see that flush seal. I didn't even know there was a second one.
I know, actually, I didn't notice.
I know, we missed
Didn't
it.
notice that. I was
The
like,
open side bolts to the bottom of the winch.
That's great though. Lord, it looks good.
this part.
Now that
goes
we were
up.
ready to drop some new chain, we wanted to make sure our boat was a primo condo on the water. That's where the painting came in. And I'm just going to admit right now, I got a little obsessed with the painting. In addition to the bilge, we also painted just about every work locker below the waterline a beautiful bilge coat gray.
Happy trees. Happy little trees. Looks pretty good, huh?
This also inspired me, however, to paint all of the everyday pantry lockers a beautiful mildew-resistant semi-gloss white. This required a good bit of contortionism though, stretching, reaching, and cursing.
GoPro, you getting a good view there? That's the kind of shit we're trying to cover up. I want it to look better. Is that the prettiest cabinet you've ever seen? Check it out. Oh, not my hat here. Not that. The cabinet. Coming along. 1, 2. Ready? That is our
Toby. This one turned out really well. I painted the pipe too, just because I could. And moving right along. This will be our next one. Depending on how you count, there were 13 lockers total that we painted white on the interior, as well as 7 that we painted bilge coat gray and the bilge. Like I said, I got obsessed. But it is so awesome to open these lockers now with no fear of reaching in and touching mildew. Everything is bright, white, and clean. While there are so many others, creating a larger Port Lazarette box, soldering the new VHF, modifying the sump box, getting 4,000 in more places than my hair. I could go on and on, about 847 other times, but I spared you a few so I could save the best project for last.
But you go, boom, throw something away. Boom, throw something away. See? Isn't that like the coolest thing you've ever seen? You think this video is gonna make a cut? Can't doubt it. That's fine. I'm proud.
Liking these videos? Awesome! Be sure to subscribe on YouTube, sign up at HaveWindWillTravel.com for free copies of my sailing books, and join my journey across the Atlantic, which I'm sharing exclusively on Patreon. Get inspired and get on board.
Shit's getting dirty. Got 4,000 on you. Sorry.
And Danza has a transponder, so they transpond as well as receive.
We just receive.
Yeah, I mean, it's becoming more common, but it's definitely, just coastal cruising, most people don't have it. Most people have radar, I would say. That's what you see more often.
I wouldn't even run right here on this one.
Well, all this comes through the hole here. So I think they're trying to bring all this kind of out of the way of the bilge.
Oh, okay.
As this forward comes out.
Okay.
So I'm thinking,
What are you doing now? What's going on down there?
We're trying to get this autopilot fit.
Oh, autopilot. Okay.
just like to hang out.
I know. I was about to say you already got the chain plate out. You just having fun now? Like, I just like it down here. We got a troll down there. Little troll. I get hungry, GoPro. Let's see what's going on here. What you doing here?
It's lunchtime at the shipyard.
Woo!
Pretty sailor lunchtime.
All right. Well, we gotta spin it around. You
We got
spin
some
me right, baby.
Split green pea.
That looks kind of
You just
nasty, but I
stir
bet
it up.
that's good.
It's like baby shit.
It looks like baby shit for lunch at the shipyard. I just now found the damn microwave. They've been letting me eat out of cans.
Like a monkey or something.
This ain't right, Perdido Sailor. Shit ain't right. Okay, so here's the new engine panel. See? That I installed yesterday. We got all our butyl. Looks nice and thick and layered up. So I didn't see any leaks as of yet. That is one dry cabinet. Not a drop. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Leak-free boat is my favorite thing. Is that your favorite thing? Absolutely. He loves forced commentary on video. That's really his favorite thing.